Progressive fantasy, ancient artifacts, a fast read. What more could you ask for? All right, today we are reviewing the book Soulsmith, which is the second book in the Cradle series by Will White. And I'll have the cover somewhere around here. I don't know. We'll see. So, this is the second book. I really enjoyed the first book. I mean, the plot wasn't, the greatest in the world, but it was still a really fun, fast-paced book. I listened to it on Audible. I listened to this one on Audible, and this one has convinced me that I need to own these because this one, the first one was good, but this one was starting to get great. And the reason being is that there are more characters in it other than just Lyndon. Because Lyndon, while being a good character, is now not my favorite because he just seems, I don't know, power is what drives him. He's a very respectful character. He is always trying to please those above him, but he's always trying to figure out how to get more power, and that's like his whole driving thing. And like, I get it, that's cool, and that also lends itself to why this book is good, but also why I like another character better. So the plot of this book is that if you've read the first book, I'm gonna guess that at this point, you know what? Spoilers for the first book. He's with Yaren at the end of the book of the first one, and they have left Sacred Valley. They are traveling through the desolate wilderness, and there's really no water. That's like clean for them to drink. There's no food. They're starting to, and then there's the relics that are out there that could hurt them. And Lyndon has only just he's raised up, above where he was in the first book. And they start to meet some creatures and things like that. And through circumstances, they eventually make it to this pyramid where there are other clans that are obviously more well developed than what were in the Sacred Valley. And you see all these people there. He's in awe of them because of what power they are. So if you've never read the Cradle series, there is a power system at play here. He starts out as a unsold. Lyndon does. Lyndon starts out as an unsold. He has no power, whereas everybody else in his village does as he's growing up. He wants that power, and he starts to attain it in his own fashion in the first book. And once we get to the second book, he is with a much more powerful character, and pretty much the whole storyline is that he wants to progress his power. So that's the plot of this book. And then the plot of this series. And the plot of this book is that they come upon this pyramid. Yaren and Lyndon come upon this pyramid, and there are all these new factions that are there, and he is very impressed with all their power. Lyndon is very impressed with all their power, and he wants to be trained by all these people. He wants to learn, their ways. He wants to get more power, like he always does. And as they go throughout this book, certain things happen. They meet certain people. There's Jai Long, who is a very, I don't know if I guess, yeah. Jai Long's a very interesting character, and I really do enjoy him, but The plot of these books is just him powering up. So there's not much more I'm going to say about that. Within this book, he continues to progress, and I would say like at an even faster rate than he did in the first book. And I get it, like he wants to keep progressing, and the author here is trying to get him further along, because as he gets into this world, there's going to be more and more powerful entities that he's going to meet. And one of them is Ethan. And I would have to say that Ethan is probably my favorite character right now. He kind of takes on Lyndon as his protege. I won't say why and like what he's going to do with him, but I just really enjoy Ethan's personality, and the like back and forth between him and Lyndon is going to be great. I'm hoping within the next few books, because it already was fantastic in this book. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it as we're going. Now, and obviously there's like another 12 books, so Lyndon's still there, and he's progressing still. So the things that I liked about this book, I would have to say definitely the mentor-mentee relationship between Lyndon and Ethan. I'm still enjoying Yaren as a character. I can see like where she's progressing. I hope that she doesn't get like put on a back burner, because I do like her personality and the things that she's going after as well. I can kind of like see maybe some conflict in the future, hopefully, between maybe her and Lyndon. Maybe, I'm just guessing, taking stabs here, but just by some of the hints that I think I see in the book. I really enjoy the progression of his power, of Lyndon's power. As we're going through this book especially, there's just like I think that the scenes where he's progressing from one like rank to the next are just awesome. I would have to say that another thing that I really enjoy about these books so far is just the descriptions of like the relics, the descriptions of like all the different like artifacts that they find. Like that's actually like a really cool part of the books for me, because I've always enjoyed books and media where like you find like ancient artifacts of like power and things like that, like Uncharted video games and National Treasure the movie, things like that. Just like they're always like finding like these old artifacts that are like helping them throughout the story, and I really truly enjoy that. I guess like really the only thing that I find lacking in the series so far is still the plot line, but it's already like becoming like I'm starting to see like where everything is going, and I just think it's going like if I were to be able to just like take all the books and read them one to the end and just see the whole storyline all the way through, I think that I would just love it, the whole storyline. I'm going to guess that I'm already going to love it. So, I mean, there you go. I would give this book 4.5 gnomes out of 5. Definitely a fantastic read, a quick read, and I can't wait to read the next one. Already looking forward to it. So I just hope you guys have fun, keep reading, and have a magical day.